Coordinate geometry. Revision. In grade 10, we learnt about the Cartesian coordinate system. It simply consists of two axes, x and y, perpendicular to each other. The point at the intersection of the two axes is called the origin. The location of any point P located on the Cartesian plane can be described as an ordered pair, x-coordinate, y-coordinate. The x-coordinate is the horizontal distance of the point from the origin, and the y-coordinate is the vertical distance of the point from the origin. In this case, the point P can be written as P, 3, 2. Similarly, if we have another point Q as shown, its location can be written as Q, 7, 5. Do you remember how we can calculate the distance between these 2 points? According to the distance formula, the distance between 2 points A, x1, y1, and B, x2, y2, can be given as AB is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1, the whole square, plus y2 minus y1, the whole square. Thus PQ is equal to the square root of 4 square plus 3 square is equal to square root of 16 plus 9 is equal to square root of 25 is equal to 5. Thus the distance between the points is 5 units. If we connect these points, we get a line segment. In grade 10, we also learnt about the midpoint of a line segment. Simply put, a midpoint is a point that is equidistant from the endpoints of the line segment. Using the midpoint formula, the midpoint of a line segment joining 2 points A, x1, y1, and B, x2, y2 can be given as x1 plus x2 all over 2, y1 plus y2 all over 2. Let us take an example to apply this formula. A1, 2, and B6, 6 are the endpoints of the line segment AB. To find the coordinates of the midpoint of this line segment, we simply substitute the values of x1, y1, and x2, y2 in the formula. x1 plus x2 all over 2, y1 plus y2 all over 2, 1 plus 6 over 2, 2 plus 6 over 2, 3, 5, 4. If we extend the line segment infinitely on both sides, we get a line. In grade 10, we learned that any line on the xy plane has a gradient. Gradient is a measurement of the steepness of the line. The staircase A on the left of the screen is more steep than the staircase B on the right. If we draw 2 lines along both the staircases, the one on the left will have a greater gradient than the one on the right. The gradient is given as the ratio of the vertical change or the rise to the horizontal change or the run. In this case, the staircase A rises to a height of 4 meters vertically as it runs a distance of 4 meters horizontally. Its gradient can be given as 4 over 4 is equal to 1. On the other hand, staircase B rises to a height of 1 meter as it traverses a distance of 4 meters. Thus its gradient is 1 over 4. Similarly, for the 2 points P, 3, 2 and Q, 7, 5, the gradient of the line PQ can be calculated. The vertical change can be calculated as the difference in the y-coordinates and the horizontal change can be calculated as the difference in the x-coordinates. Let us take an example. Calculate the gradient of the roof of the house with points A, 2, 3 and B, 12, 8 as shown. Solution. Let us apply the formula to calculate the gradient of the roof. Here, x1, y1 is equal to 2, 3 and x2, y2 is equal to 12, 8. Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Gradient is equal to 8 minus 3 over 12 minus 2 is equal to 5 over 10 is equal to 0,5. Horizontal and vertical lines. We learned that the gradient of a horizontal line is 0 because the difference in y-coordinates is 0. On the other hand, the gradient of a vertical line is infinity because the difference in x-coordinates, which is the denominator, is 0. Parallel and perpendicular lines. Imagine 2 lines that make the same angle with the horizontal axis. The gradients of these 2 lines will also be equal. These 2 lines will never intersect each other. Such lines whose gradients are equal are called parallel lines. We also learned that 2 lines for which the difference in the angles of inclination is 90 degrees are called perpendicular lines. The product of the gradients of 2 perpendicular lines is always -1.
Need more help? Subscribe to our channel. Can't wait that long? Ask Masky to help you and let the math finally start mathing.